to Liberty City on online before they come out with Liberty City, the offline story. And, you know, you could probably say that most likely if you want to go to Liberty City, you're going to have to buy the DLC. You know, $60, you know, maybe $30. I don't know, price point, $20, you know. But that's kind of a nice thing to think about, you know, that you don't have to go buy a $60 game to you know, to get it. At the same note, it'd be kind of nice to pay $60 for the next GTA 6 and get another online expansion. Both work. They really do. For me and probably for them as game makers. At Universal Remote too, that'd be a good one to start leveling up. I hear it's you know, it's a primary shotgun. So for people in the Crucible, shotguns are very heavily used, and having a legendary shotgun in your secondary, and then a primary exotic gives you 2 shotguns. I personally am not a big fan of the shotguns because I hadn't had a lot of good ones, but I'm starting to get better ones. But I haven't touched the Crucible in like 90 days plus, easily. So.
I did the loot dance and got 2 heavy ammo synthesis from the golden chest.
Nice. You know the golden chests are fixed. They're always... Yeah, I've said that like to you 5 or 6 times today. The very first chest you get on Earth will always be the same thing. It doesn't matter where it is or what it is. You know, it doesn't matter which one you get first. The first one's always the same thing. So if you got that one first on this planet, it would have been something else. The double synthesis, heavy ammo synthesis, is like the reward for the 3rd one on Venus or whatever you got. And I didn't know that till, you know, maybe like a couple weeks ago. I learned that. When I started making my Titan and then my Warlock, you know, people I was playing with as well as just myself, I realized like I got the same Jade Rabbit for like the Jade Rabbit emblem's like the 2nd moon chest. It doesn't matter which one you get as your 2nd moon chest; it's just the 2nd. But that's kind of nice to know. But at the same note, like I said earlier, when you open one, that also makes you realize that you're always going to get the same crap out of the moon gold chests. You know, it doesn't matter if you're level fucking 2 or level 32. When you open that golden chest, you're always going to get the same shit. That's kind of a nice thing, kind of a bad thing. I'll get you.
I hit one of the explosives on accident.
Oh.
You don't have to get me. There's a 3-second respawn.
Oh, I know. But I get ammo refilled a little bit when I heal you.
Uh-uh.
I don't need that either. It might only be during the dark or a strike, but I know that when you revive someone, you get a little bit of health and a little bit of ammo back. I think it's only primary and secondary, so I don't think I've ever gotten purple, but... I really don't like the Crucibles on this one though, because they don't have any really good sniper ones, and I think it'd be really nice to go to the moth yards or the shipyards on Earth. That would be a really fun one because you could sit across the whole map and like snipe at each other. I like the Crucible in this. I'm glad they gave us the Crucible, but it's not my favorite online multiplayer first-player shooter maps yet. I haven't played them all, though. That's the thing. The last couple times I jumped into the Crucible, Godkiller didn't have the Dark Below stuff. He does now. And that's pretty much all he plays is Crucible.
Oh, right now he's on the Vault.
Well, no, me and him were talking the other day, like, he realized he had to start doing other things, or he wasn't going to be as good in the Crucible. You can't just do Rage, you can't just do PlanetSide, you can't just do Crucible. That's what makes this game really smart, is that you benefit by diversifying it all up. I'm excited. I'm really excited to hop back into more Raids and Crucibles. Even a Nightfall. I've never done a Nightfall. And I have to do Nightfalls now for my next bounty. For my Hunter, at least. Just gotta finish it with my Hunter, then I can give the gun to whoever. I am going to write Bungie and start a hashtag trend of let us share exotic bounties with our own characters. I don't want anything else to share with my other characters. I'm totally happy tripling down on the bounties. But... Oh, I totally was still out here shooting shit. I thought you were right next to me, but it was a blueberry.
I'm gonna grab these power pellets.
That's fine, man. I got... My brain was on the auto down to the Vex Mind. I have that up, too. So if you need a strike without dying, or you have that target, I have an old one. I don't know if it's with this character, but I have an old one to destroy the Vex Hive Mind. Man, every time I listen to the fucking goddamn gorillas, I just want to sit and make my character dance. I'll take the high road on the right. Dude, you fucking flip this gun up like a goddamn Western revolver. It's so great.
Like a goddamn badass.
Well, I don't know if the other ones do it, because I just can't remember right now, but yeah, when I spin this one up, it like literally, I spin it around my finger like it's coming out of the holster. There we go. Sweet.
Simkiss 3! Mommy! Did you just kill it?
Yeah. Nova Bomb and 2 bitch slaps to the face. Well, it's obvious purple and green make fucking blue. The green engram inside my Nova Bomb looked just like a fucking... You ever listen to the Gorillas?
No.
Good music.
Well, yeah, off and on. I did a while ago. I forgot what song it was.
Well, here's a really interesting fact about them. I've seen them in concert a couple times. You never see them in concert. They play behind an animated movie. They're an animated rock band, animated by the man who drew Tank Girl, and they star members like DJs and Kid Koala and all this and all that. But the lead singer is actually the former lead singer of Blur, which was a huge band from the UK. All of their albums have like guest hip hop artists. Like the newest one has like Snoop Dogg doing a song with them. It's really downbeat, kind of dub, step, reggae, hip hop. You know, it's really good. I have all their albums and I play them on the show a lot. If I had any way, I could actually burn them onto disc for you and like mail them to you. I found on the road, I found like a stack of like 200 10 gigabyte blank DVDs. Unopened.
Damn.
And, you know, it was totally pointless. But then I bought this computer and, you know, it has a DVD burner. It burns at like 160 speed. And,
wow.
But then, so I started burning discs for the kid, giving him music. But then I just gave him one of my iPod Classics, 160 gig.
Yeah.
Not an old one, though.
Yeah,
It's a brand new
go.
one. Dude, I found it on the ground, too. This guy had put it... No, this guy put it out on a box. Here in the Bay Area, people do that all the time. He put it out in the box, and on the box was... It was all closed up and nice, and it said working. It was a Bluetooth Logitech cordless $200 mouse. It was a $250 160 gig brand new iPod Classic. I couldn't save the music off of it because it was Mac oriented. So when I went to like, because I know how to take the music off, and dude left a whole bunch of porn with him and his girlfriend on it. It was pretty funny. I was like looking at it. And but he, you know, that's what people do around here. We do it all the time. We got a bunch of stuff we don't want anymore. We just put it in a box out on the road, and you know, it's not considered weird in the Bay Area to like sit and go through stuff in front of somebody's house. You know, I mean, sure, some people put crap and some people look through it really rudely, so it's just like distraught all over the place. But
that's funny.
But yeah,
I was just laughing at the porn.
Oh yeah, no, I was looking through the photos, and sure enough, like, you know, a shit ton of photos in. There's just like him and his girlfriend naked, her covered in cum and shit. And it's like, You know, but anyways, I gave it to the kid for Christmas, and I filled it up with music. Because you know, I've got a huge music collection, and when I went on the road, it was all CD and vinyl and stuff. And I had a vinyl burner converter, so I could put vinyl into MP3. It's just my roommate's.
Oh, nice.
My roommate's music studio had it, so I put all my music together. And when we were done, it ended up being, at the time, it was 236 gigabytes of music, and that wasn't the vinyl. That was just my
Wow.
CDs. Well, there was no iPods. There's nothing out there that big except the iPod Classic. So that's why I got the iPod Classic, even though, you know, I wanted the other ones. It was just like, you know, they wouldn't hold it. And so I bought it, and actually Jimmy the Deuce bought it for me as a going away gift when we were living together and went moving. And in return, like, I gave him all my music on his iTunes. So, you know, it's like, you know, here's 5,000 CDs and
Good
Really?
stab.
But anywho, so I had that one and I gave it to him, and you know, I've got a couple different ones, and
They made a mess here. But
so I started burning him those CDs, and then I just gave him the iPod for Christmas because I didn't need 3 iPods, and
they're tapping in.
so
I
you know,
have one iPod, but the touchscreen is the lock button and home button are busted on it, and the touchscreen is falling off it.
oh
It fell down my basement stairs.
shit, mine's like in a hard case and a soft case.
I have a hard case for my. I have a hard case. Well, I have an OtterBox for my phone because it would cost $750 without like to replace it without an upgrade.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like,
I mean, I don't use it when I'm at home. I use it when I'm at.
hey,
like,
my
switch
iPod's
cases when I
like
leave.
$250. At least it was when it first came out. But I have the very first generation of touchscreen one.
Yeah, my phone would have costed $700 something without a 2-year contract, and I got it for like $150.
You know, what's really funny is there's this place over in San Francisco that I know where you can buy like an iPhone 5, brand new, whatever 5C plus or whatever the fucking shit is. And I got your 6. Don't worry about it. Oh, never mind. I thought there was something behind it. It was just. And what they're doing is if you do a 4-year contract through them, you just get it for free. And then all these people I know, friends, were like, go do it. It was a little while ago, so maybe it was like the 4 was brand new. All my friends, you know, kind of went and did it. Then the company went out of business, so they lost their contract. But they got to keep the phone. So a lot of my friends ended up getting a iPhone 4 or whatever for free. And then no contract commitment. But this was a little while ago before like other people other than AT&T could have service. Or it was right after AT&T lost their royal rights, you know. So there was more people throwing out these offers. This is funny. Like 2 or 3 good friends of mine, you know, literally 2 of them only did it when they came through San Francisco. Only one lived in the Bay. The other 2 were just traveling down here and ended up doing it. But of course, both of my friends that I still talk to a lot have, you know, upgraded their phones because they feel like they're stupid if they don't upgrade them. It's pretty funny.
This archive is amazing.
Like, oh no, it's like
After a while,
phones are like the new cars, you know, release a new car every fucking, you know, 6 months. I'll be right back.
My dad had a flip phone. He had it for like over 6 years. Oh shit.